Have you ever wanted a plugin where you only have to do one click? And it's perfect? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. Sorry for that little joke. It's a joke. I know there's gonna be some people in the comment, yeah, why you make it funny? It's a joke. We're just playing around. No hating, no, but just hanging around. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about a brand new plugin from the guys at Slate Digital, also teaming up with Murda Beats himself to create this dope plugin called Murda Melodies. Now, if you know anything, this was the plugin that I actually went to California to try out before anybody else. If you've seen the commercial, this was the plugin, so now you know, and no one gets half the battle, or now you know where to read the rainbow thing. Now you know. Don't put it on screen. But anyway, yeah, so this is the plugin. I was like the second person who got to try this plugin out, outside of the company, of course, and I actually got an early copy of it. So I've been playing around with it. I've been using it on a ton of beats, a ton of sounds, and really playing around with it. It just released, so now we'll talk about it. Now you can get this plugin inside of the All Access Pass if you already own it, or you can just buy it outright on the website as well. So you don't need a subscription to get this plugin. A lot of people think you can only get their plugins through the subscription. No, you can actually buy their plugins and get a permanent perpetual license, so you can do that, which is really dope. I'm glad they offered that. If they didn't, it'd be kind of a hard sell for a lot of people, I understand. So let's jump inside the FL Studio and take a look at Murda Melodies. So yeah, I said Murda Melodies is the brand new plugin from the guys at Slate Digital and also Murda Beats himself. They teamed up, made this plugin. This is an all-in-one plugin that's supposed to help you get your sounds, your melodies, or whatever you throw into it, just to a new sound, pretty much. So basically just a quick way to process your sounds without having to have a ton of plugins out there. It gives you all the essential stuff you need, plus a few little extras, and I think it's a really dope plugin. I'm going to talk about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, go through the sounds and what it can do, and also do some presets as well, because, you know, I like to do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's go to a default setting. So yeah, no Murda Melodies. So, you know, there's nothing, it's not being processed right now with all the melodies, so that's really good. So let's go through it. So first off, you know, it's got a nice little sleek design. Kind of reminds me of Mickey Mouse a little bit with the big circle and the two ears on top, you know. That's story for the day. But anyway, let's go through everything and what it has to offer. So first off, we have the top part, which has, you know, your pretty much your main controls to kind of get your sound ready to be processed. So we got the spread, which is basically like, you know, stereo width or spread in most plugins. So it just makes things wider, because everybody loves wide sounds and wide 808s and all that. They gave it to you right here. So and make sure that you listen to this on good headphones or some speakers, so you can actually hear these effects in their full entirety and all that. Next, you have a high pass and low pass filter. Basically allows you to cut the highs and the lows of your sample, which I do a lot. I love cutting my highs, so you know, it's just really good, and you can automate them and all that good stuff. And it has a link control as well. So yeah, really dope right there. You know, just standard stuff that most people use anyway. Next, you have the pitch, which allows you to pitch it either up 24 semitones or down 24 semitones, which is really good. It's a pretty good range for most people. I don't really think you need to go more further than that. Some of you might be crazy like that. I'm not. But yeah, I'm gonna pitch some stuff around a little bit. So which is really good. So you go all the way down to 24 on both ends, but I don't need to go that far. Next, you have this pitch jitter, which just gives you a little bit of kind of variations to the pitch to kind of be cool. You can activate it by hitting this little knob, and then you turn up how much jitter you want. And that just gives you like a cool, like kind of movement to your sound. So make some nice funhouse type beats, like they know clown chasing you down the road type of stuff. It's Halloween, so yeah, do that. But and you can also combine it with the amount knob, which is basically just a wet dry knob, and get a cool little kind of harmonizing effect as well. But unfortunately, the sample I'm using right now doesn't really lend well to that. So it is, because I make some weird samples. I'm sorry. I apologize. But you guys still like the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the video as well. Come on, we're trying to hit 100K. But anyway, then now we go to the next part, which basically has all the effects that are inside of Murda Melodies. So we'll start with the left side, then we'll go to the right side. There's 8 of them, plus the wobble in the middle. We'll get to all that. And oh, power on and off button too. Forgot to mention that. So first off, we have the dimension, which basically just adds like some space to your sound. Kind of put like in a room, push it to the back. Just makes it sound more distance, I guess you could say. Pretty cool right there, kind of like a reverb. Motion is basically allowing it to like kind of move between the stereo field, so you get a little bit of movement. So, you know, it's just not just kind of straight down the middle. It kind of like, you know, moves around the stereo field and all that. Kind of really good for artists like that. So make sure you listen to it on headphones or speakers so you get the full effect. Next up is the ice, which is a really dope reverb, kind of weird reverb sound, like a frozen reverb. That's the best way I can explain. But like, if you ever seen them reverbs that have like the frozen ability, we can like freeze the tail of the reverb. This is basically what it's doing, but in a one knob type of way. And I really like, thank you. I really do like that effect right there. I think it's really good, really dope. And it gives us some really good, like, I don't know, energy to your sound. Next, we have heat, which is basically just saturation. Nothing special there. You know, just a nice, not too harsh, not noticeable distortion. It just kind of beefs up the harmonics of the sound, which I pretty like. I don't want it to be over. You can overdo it. I think if you go really heavy with like on a guitar or something like that, it'll sound really good. But like with vocals, melodies, a little bit will just give you a little bit of extra crunch and extra presence to your sounds. Next, we have ensemble, which to me sounds like a chorus effect. I guess that's what it is. It says ensemble, so I'm going with that. It gives like kind of a chorusy sound effect to it. Or I guess on ensemble effect, but I think ensemble's effects. I don't know. Hey, if ensemble effects is different from a chord effect, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I mean, I like to learn. Learning something new is good to me. I mean, hey, knowledge is power. So yeah, keep that in mind. Next up, we have the clarity, which clarity is basically adding some presence and high end to your sounds, which, you know, pretty self-explanatory right there. You know, just makes things a little bit, helps stuff cut through the mix a little bit easier. Thank you. And then next you have the rhythmic delay, which is basically a rhythmic delay. And also I think it's tempo sync to the beat automatically, or the tempo automatically, which is really good. So you always get the right tempo when you're you know, doing your stuff. So yeah. Just a little bit goes a long way. Next, we have the reverse, which this is probably my favorite reverse effect out of any plugin I've used. I have a couple of reverse plugins that I use a lot, or I reverse a sample inside like FL Studio or whatever. But for some reason, this reverse effect just sounds right every time. I don't know, whatever time division they have it set to, I think it's just the perfect like sound. So yeah, I really do like that reverse. It's probably my favorite, and that's one feature I really do like inside here. And then last but not least, the wobble. You know, wobble. Everybody loves their destabilized wobbling sounds and effects. It's right here inside of here as well. They got you covered. So you go for a little bit or like a lot. yeah, has a lot going for it. Like I said, I'm just gonna bypass on and off so you kind of hear what it sounds like, and it really does change the sample from being something alright to something whoa, kind of dope. So yeah, pretty dope, pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and do some preset diving before I get to my final thoughts about this plugin. So just so you guys can see what it has, because you know it's always good to see that stuff has presets. So I'll just go through a couple of them, and then we go from there. So yeah, it has a little bit going for it. And like I said, I'm just gonna play it with the beat as well, so you actually hear the beat I made with this. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty dope plugin. Like I said, these one knob or all-in-one plugins, a lot of people don't like them because, it kind of takes it makes stuff more simple to do stuff. But I think like for a workflow type thing, that's what it's going for. It's trying to help you speed up the process, not have it where you got to put like 20 different plugins just to get the same or similar sounds. You can just kind of instantly, quickly change the stuff. And I do like that. There's a few things I don't like about the plugin that I'm going to address because, they could probably make it better or whatever in the future, because it's a dope plugin, but there are a few things. One thing I wish they had maybe an advanced tab. That would have been kind of dope, because I understand they're trying to keep it very simple and very easy, but I think there would be some people who want to go deeper into the inner workings of it, and I think having that option to go further into it would have been better. I mean, I know it defeats the purpose of being a simple plugin, but I think it'd be dope. Yeah, I think that's really it. I mean, I don't have really many complaints about it. It's just a plugin I throw on my stuff and just start messing around stuff until I get stuff. But yeah, I've noticed that I would like to go deeper into some of these presets, especially like maybe like the reverbs and the delay and stuff like that. The wobble as well, to get kind of a different sound. And maybe an advanced tab would have been really dope. Also, they're missing one key effect that I think is in every type of beat that they're trying to market with, and that is halftime. They didn't add in the halftime effect, which is sad, because I think if they add in the halftime on top of that, just one button halftime, oh man, would have been dope. Slate Digital, maybe you're gonna drop that in the update. That would be really cool. I think that's the one thing they're missing from this place. Like I said, an advanced tab and a halftime feature would have been chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. IGN, we don't watch IGN because they shields, but yeah, just that would have been made it a really dope per play. Still a good play, because I've been using on a ton of beats, not just trap stuff. I actually use sample beats and other stuff as well. Tried on vocals, tried on guitars. It's a very versatile plugin, and I think, pretty dope. So yeah, if you already own the All Access Pass, go ahead and download it. If you, haven't, you can buy it if you don't want to subscribe to it. And they got some stuff in the future that I can't disclose right now, but I will later. But yeah, try it out. If you already own it, let me know what you think about it. I'm using it. All the beats I've been uploading to Instagram and all that, I've been using it. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy like always. Y'all know who it is, your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. not motivated by the money, but like, comment, subscribe, and views. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about Murda Melodies. Is a plugin you'll use, plugin you're gonna skip, plugin you like, plugin you hate? You know what I mean? I want to know. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Also, thumb the video if you like the video. Thumb it down if you're a hater, because the algorithm loves thumbs up or thumbs down, even though you keep doing it. And yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you guys next time. Also subscribe. So yeah, later. Peace out.